Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia Bhatnagar and I'm with you with the area of DBF. What exactly is DBF? Matlab, my basic agenda of today is how is DBF different from JIB? If you have seen the JIB, right, the JIB examination is an examination which is a set of 4 specific exams. We have around 2 hours, you have around 100 marks questions. There's no negative marking yet, right? And this really helps the bankers to move on to get the increments, and at the same time this gives you a professional qualification to add up to get more and more I would say advancement in terms of your banking area, you know. Then after JIB, you go for CIIB, you can go for the certifications. Then according to the requirement, you can definitely look forward towards the bank promotion examinations as well, how you are planning your career advancement opportunities. But what is DBF exactly, right? JIB is basically for the bankers. CIB is again for the bankers who have cleared the JIB first, right? So then this is specifically for those people who are into the field of banking. But what if someone is planning to get into the banking? We are going to compare today what exactly is the major difference between JIB and CIB, JIB as well as the DBF examination. What exactly is DBF, everyone? How is DBF exam different from JIB exam? Okay, this particular video is very important for all those people who are about to get into the banking field and they're looking forward towards the career oriented approach towards the banking scenario, right? And this is also important for all those people who are planning to give JIB as well, because this gives you a knowledge of another set of arena of exams which exist in the market and which is very similar to that of JIB. Rather, for the JIB, I think you have another thing, that is bank promotion exams, which is very, very similar to your JIB exams. Your JIB exams lays down the foundation for CIB as well. Matlab, your examination is in any case winning over all the areas is very, very important for you. But what is DBF then? Okay, let's talk about it in detail. Before I move forward, I request you all to share this particular video among your peers, and at the same time, please like this particular session if you find it useful, and subscribe to our channel as well. Okay, let's talk about the Diploma in Banking and Finance, that is DBF. Basically, Indian Banks Association has approved Diploma in Banking and Finance examination, which is conducted by, again, IIBF conducts it. JIB is also conducted by IIBF. As a desirable qualification along with other prescribed entry-level qualification for requirement in banks. One of the major things that this is where, if you are thinking to enter into the banking scenario, then you can go for this examination, because it is basically a desirable qualification, not a compulsory qualification, but a desirable qualification for the future bankers, right? So that is a desirable qualification along with other prescribed entry levels as well that they exist. And if anybody has crossed one particular level of the desirable examinations, that means they are done with the entry level, they are done with the second level of examinations, or they are just done with the interviews, and there is a chance that they'd be recruited. They can also pursue further for this, right? And if you have, before you enter into this particular area, you want to get done with it, then you want to proceed further, that is also approach that you can take up. So when we talk about what exactly is DBF, then this particular banking is basically a comprehensive curriculum which is actually the same to that of JIB. Four subjects are here as well, so that gives you a particular exposure towards the area of the accounting, then in the banking area rather. Then academic rigor, in this area you get high quality academic standards. Then is up to date knowledge, because Macmillan books are specialized in such a way that they are as per the current requirement. If you would have seen in the last few years now, they had been changing the syllabus so swiftly that you have to keep on changing yourself. That is basically IIBF telling us, I am changing. Are you changing yourself when you are doing the work? Isn't it? Then you have job readiness. It makes you job ready because you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you will be dependent upon the other person to let you know what exactly your work is, how to do it, and then you would start working. Obviously, even if you know the work, then even you will face this issue. But the issue is somewhat reduced. Then we have the area of employer value. Employer, the everybody who's already trained, who has got the desirable qualifications, they are of much more value to the organization than anybody else because of their work that they are doing, right? So that's another important scenario, everyone. Then comes the next part. It is cost effective. There is this certain cost structure. I'll tell you about the cost structure of DBF as well in the upcoming area. In this class itself, in the video, I'll be telling you about the structure of the examination as well as the paper pattern, the subjects and everything, along with the difference with the JIB, right? Then we have the professional recognition. Now this is equivalent to the industry recognized JAIIB. That means anybody who has done DBF before entering the banking area and then they applied for the JIB, then they can directly apply for CIB, skipping on to the area of JIB. Then this is as per the institute standards, because again IIBF has ensured that when it is preparing the particular curriculums pattern for the examinations, it is as per the requirement. ठीक है ना? अच्छा, now we'll be talking about the eligibility in terms of DBF. Non-members of the institute. I was talking about what is the difference. The major difference is this: non-members of the institute can give this examination, and this is where they're getting a diploma. And anybody who has cleared 12th, they are eligible for this. That means you don't have to be into the banking sector to get the DBF. Once you have entered into this area, you have cleared your DBF examination, then you move on further is a beneficial thing for you, because you already possess the specific qualifications which will help you to get increments, to get further advancements in your job profile. Because after JIB you can go for CIB. If you have done with DBF, then you don't have to go for JIB. Then after DBF directly you switch on to the CIB, and again this will be really helpful when it comes to your examination, right? Okay, then next point is what are the subjects. Thankfully JIB and DBF are exactly same. Matlab, if you are entering this particular field, then you give DBF, then obviously since the syllabus is same, you don't have to give the JIB examination. That's one of the major points which are true regarding the DBF examinations. The examination includes IE and FS, IE and IFS, that is Indian accounting, Indian economy and Indian financial system. Then we have PPB, principles and practices of banking. Then we have accounting and financial management for bankers, and last is retail banking and wealth management. So in this case, RBWM, AFM, then PPB and IE and IFS. These are the same subjects of JIB. That means one of the only and one of the major differences between the two is JIB is specifically for the bankers who are preparing for who are into the field of banking, while when we talk about the DBF exam, this is for all the people who are about to enter into the banking area and they want to be prepared for the banking field before time, है ना? Okay, now about the passing criteria marks. The passing criteria is same in JIB as well as in DBF. The minimum marks that you have to score is 50 out of 100. And the candidates, if you are going for all the papers together, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the total score should be more than 50% of the total. Matlab that should be more than 200. Okay, and at the same time, if we have all these papers, in each and every paper you should have 45 plus marks in all the papers, and obviously in terms of 45 plus you won't make it exact 50%. So in a few paper you might go really good, and a few paper you might go minimum, that is 45, and that is how your total score, if crosses the out of 4 paper, you need to have 200 score. And then if you do not get to that particular score out of 400, you need to have 200, you know. So if you do not reach out to that score, then there is a major problem, right? The candidate securing at least 45 marks in each subject with an aggregate of 50% marks in all the subjects of the examination. In one specific examination, the particular declaration regarding the completion of the examination would also be there. Okay? Acha, now comes the next point. The candidates are allowed to retain. See, the point is recently the particular syllabus was changed now. Since the syllabus was changed, they were passed in an attempt. So basically, they had specific attempts in which they could carry forward their credits of the previous examinations in this particular examination further, because the entire syllabus, once the JIB changed, DBF also changed its syllabus. Okay, both of them had changed their syllabus. Acha, as I told you, in terms of the JIB, the fees is different a little, and this is our the DBF examination fees. It is first attempt 3500, then it is second, third, fourth, and fifth attempt. You can all total give 5 attempts under one specific registration. Okay, so the examination fees and the registration fees for the first is 3500, that includes the examination fee and the registration for 5 attempts. Okay, so overall you can give 5 attempts under one registration. After this, you have to get yourself registered again. How do they work? Examination is conducted only in English. Both the examinations are conducted only in English. Then question paper will have around objective type questions, and there are total 100 marks. Okay, the examination is completely online mode. There is no offline mode in this examination. And abhi tak to there is no negative marking that has been declared. So currently to it is all favorable situation for anybody who is about to enter this particular field of banking, and they are ready to prepare before time, because during the job, yes, it is way more challenging than it looks like, because by the time you are preparing for the examinations, at that point of time you really don't face that much problems. You face problems when the negative markings and all are there, right? And at the same time, when you have your personal life as well, which is going on at a full pace. So it is way better when you're preparing for these examinations, then you are able to do this particular thing in the best way possible. Chaliye. Then comes the duration of the hours is 2 hours. This is same as JIB, 100 questions, right? Then comes, acha, the duration of the examination is 2 hours. Now overall, when we talk about this examination is as same as the JIB. The major difference basically occurred in the area of specifically the portion where the JIB examination is for the bankers, and the DBF examination is a diploma, which is for all the people who are interested in getting into the banking field. So for all those people, this particular examination and their format was built up. So you, in the same way, just like the JIB examination, you also have to get your registrations done with the IIBF. The registrations would normally open for you in March, I believe. March, this is where they open up the particular portion. The examination is conducted twice a year in the times of May, as well as this time it was in October. So then obviously they have been changing the things right away. So let's see at what point of time they'll be bringing up these examinations this year. So if you're planning it, one of the best thing is, if you give the DBF, you don't have to give JIB. And the plus point is both of these examinations have the same syllabus. If it is all about having the same syllabus, then you can, if you are preparing for the entrance level, then you should go ahead with the DBF, so that you are done with it and it increases your chances of recruitment. Right. So that's about the DBF examinations. If anybody has been going for the JIB and had been looking forward towards their preparation, then what you can do is you can check out our website or app for further details, where you will get all the information regarding the JIB examination. Along with this, not only the information, everyone, along with this, you will also get the opportunity to to study with all the people who are in this particular field from quite a long time, the expert faculty. So if you're preparing for these examinations, then please go ahead and subscribe to our channel first, that is that is Office Adda 24/7, and you can enroll yourself on our app, even download our app. It is available on iOS as well as on Android as well. And then when we talk about our courses, you can check it out upon there of www.adda247.com, where you will find all the examinations and their courses further. So if you like this particular video, please share it among your peers, and it's very important for all those people who are about to enter the field of banking. So please go ahead and share this particular session, and don't forget to like it, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye bye.